Yo, Dave, what we got next, Dave? What we got?
Yo, this is the fly row press. It's the compound workout. This hits everything. All right. So
All right.
first, we're gonna start off. You want to go light. All right. So I warn you. Fly,
Yep. Uh-huh.
row,
Yep.
press.
Uh-huh.
Bring it back to
And
the
reverse.
Arnold and reverse
And
curl.
reverse.
All right. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Fly, curl, press. All
And
right.
then after that, we're gonna do some hip huggers, right? You're gonna take the weight, right? It's kind of like you're doing shrugs, but you kind of you're focusing on your rear delts, okay? And pretty much you're gonna bring it back like this. You see where my elbows are end up? You see that?
Yeah, right
You
there.
guys, yeah, boom. That's
Yeah,
the
we can
hip
see.
hugger. It's kind of like you're
Do it
pulling up
again?
your pants.
Oh,
Boom.
okay.
And basically you're trying to get that elbow behind you, right?
Got it.
To feel that contraction in your rear delts. All right. I'm all about
Yeah,
rear
rear delts.
delts today because that's one of those muscle groups that we neglect. All right. Boom.
Got
You
it.
see me? You see me, Nate? You
Yeah,
got it?
Hell yeah, man. I see
All right,
that.
here we go. Here we go.
All right. I got one more question for y'all before we get into finding out more about the ageless workout. Well, I guess this will be a good segue into that. Nate, so when we talk about health, we talk about Black nutrition. My question to you, man, is, because they do call you the Godfather. What they call you, the Godfather of what?
Health, wellness, and fitness.
Yeah, the
we go.
Godfather of health, wellness, and fitness, right? So my question to you is this, man. If you were gonna say a top 5 and a bottom 5, right? Top 5 power foods for Black folks to eat. Top 5 power foods for Black folks to eat, in order to keep our nutrition and to be ageless, to be timeless. And then the bottom foods, the ones that you would not recommend, the ones you would discourage. What would that list look like?
That's amazing. So, a lot of people are having some challenges. So they're moving away from protein. But I contend that protein is vital in terms of muscle building and muscle repair. So protein is at the top of the list. One of the things that I think is a problem for us is that we eat too much sugar. So that's a bad thing. Try to get away from sugar as much as you can. Number 2 for me, in terms of power food, would be all kinds of leafy green vegetables and what have you. I'm learning how to cook those things so they taste good with me. So I'm actually leaning more into like a Eastern cuisine, and a lot more vegetables than I eat the protein as I get older. But I do need protein at every meal.
Okay.
I'm a big proponent, like you said, of sweet potatoes. I love those sweet potatoes. I tell you what, one of the biggest problems for me is potato chips, man. If I go to the store and there's some potato chips or Lay's potato chips that's somewhere, it's a problem.
Yeah,
Problem.
Stop eating them potato chips, Nate. No, I can't stop eating the potato chips. I love
I'm French
soup, man.
fries.
I love soup cooked in any kind of way. I think that soup is good for you. Get vegetables out of it. And then,
Okay.
the last thing is I think you need to have, some type of brown bread or, bread or fiber. And so those are my top things. But Oreo cookies, like cookies, again, if they're somewhere around, there's a problem for me, man.
Okay.
And then
All
the
right.
last thing that's bad for me in terms of my diet or eating is I think overeating is the thing. Overeating anything. Indulgence.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Language.
Yeah. That makes sense, man. So
Speaking my
so
language there.
that's definitely your language, Dave. You are would you tell me that you was like, yo, my snack game is on point, or something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
For
So it's
sure.
important. I like how you did that, Nate. Like you talked about the things like your little snack weaknesses, the chips, the Oreo cookies. I like that you named them specifically because we all have those things that are kind of like our pitfalls in our nutrition. So I like how you did that. You nailed that one. Especially with the brown, the brown bread, brown rice, and things like that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I know that we got to get out of here soon, man, because Nate is a busy man. So what we like to do, man, is ask our guests, during our supersets, we like to ask them 3 questions, Nate. We ask them, Where'd you come from? Which is essentially we're asking like a little bit about your history. What do you think was the pivotal in your history that made you who you are now, right? Pivotal. Yeah. Made up a word. Then the second question is, where are you now? All right. So where'd you come from? Where are you now? You know, what you got going on? And then the third question is, where are you headed, or where are you going? You know, where are you going? What are the future things that we can expect from you? All right. So where'd you come from, Nate?
Oh my God. You know, like everybody else, man, I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. Okay. And so my parents were military. We had a chance to travel after my father got an assignment to Georgia. So we went to Atlanta, Georgia. I had an opportunity to brush with greatness, had an opportunity to be baptized by King. We later on went to Europe. And then got back and went to Kansas. And so, you know, out of Kansas, I got an undergraduate degree, Kansas State University, got a position working with Parks and Recreation Department in Topeka, Kansas. Later on, got the biggest promotion that I could get, went to Kansas City, Missouri as superintendent of recreation. So that was where I really had a brush with some more greatness. So here's the thing. We all stand on the shoulders of somebody, some great people. These people that had a chance to shape and mold my life, people like John Buck O'Neill from the Negro Negro baseball leagues, had a time to spend with him. But I also had brushes with greatness of pastors and what have you, orators. And so all of these things open up opportunities for me to think and grow along the way. So out of that, you know, I got positions with the National Recreation Parks Association as their chief operating officer. And as fate would have it, got kicked in the butt. See, there's something good about getting kicked in the butt, kicked in the teeth. You learn, right? Yeah. So these are the adversities that I had that I sort of catapulted me into something else. So out of that position that I had, which I thought was at the top of the scale, moved me to Miami, Florida. So that's where I am right now. Came to work at a Parks and Recreation Department. You know, I got the blessing from a city manager that he didn't like what I was doing. So he gave me an option. He said, you could be terminated or resign. I said, I'm not picking up the gun to shoot myself. You're going to have to get rid of me. So he did. And that catapulted me into this business.
Yeah.
So, but along the way, and then I'll be quick, but along the way, it was health challenges. It was overeating. It was overindulgence that got me to a place where I was out of shape, behind on my bills and my overall wellness. And so it forced me to start taking classes and start hanging out with people who I wanted to look like and be like and emulate in my life. And so that moved me into this work that we're doing, the Ageless workout, you know, a mindset my partner and I put together, a way of living, a way of thinking. It's the walking, it's the talking, it's sleeping, it's the eating. It's not overdoing, but finding your place that gives you a sense of purpose and allows you to do the kinds of things that you want to do, make your life the kind of life that you want to live. And so that's what we're doing almost every day. And so we get an opportunity to spend some time with you guys and share the vision and the dream as we go forward, because we're looking at linking up with people across the world, like-minded people. We don't have a brick and mortar business. We have what we call the software. We don't want the hardware. We have the software, the ideas and the concepts and the relationships. These are the kinds of things that we're working on and thinking about how do we build a new future. So linking up with you is one of the ways that we're going to do that. I hope that makes sense.
It made a lot of sense, bro. It made so much sense, brother. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, I mean, it's perfect, man. It was perfect. Let me just ask you one more thing of you before we let you go, all right? What we like to do is we like to ask our guests, because they are near and dear to our hearts. We always ask our guests to be on here for a particular reason, because we respect them. We like what they're doing. So I just want to ask you to do this, man. Give some advice, man, like a leave behind for our workout buddies and even for us. It could be something that you're currently chewing on, or something that you're mulling over in your brain, or something that a mantra that you live your life by. Whatever it is, man, just drop a little gem for our workout buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the gem that I think is one, you have to continue to examine your results, right? Always under construction. You know, if you think that you are making your way and you have some problems doing that, go back and look at it again and maybe readjust your position, your posture, but always sort of move forward with what you're doing, because you never know when you might get a breakthrough. So, and then the other thing I would say is, you know, for those who don't get a chance, they should be listening to you guys. Should be checking you out with the work that you're doing. I think it's a powerful thing. I think that's a good place to start, to end. Follow these guys and you know, get some knowledge about how to do the lifting that in the right way. Hope that makes sense.
Awesome,
you heard him. You heard him.
Listen to the man. Hey, we're gonna call you Professor from now on, Nate.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, we truly are honored to have you with us, Nate. The godfather of health, wellness, and nutrition. The ageless workout. Y'all need to check it out. Of course, we're gonna drop the link. Dave, you got anything else to say?
Well, I mean, when we talk about PE, I know, you know, we you know, as far as the acronym is concerned, this PE today, man, is process of elimination. Okay, we're gonna start eliminating the excuses. We're gonna eliminate the junk food. We're gonna eliminate the snack cakes. Right? We're gonna start to, you know, infusing a little bit more of you know, health and wellness in our lives, and to kind of just, you know, push this agenda, man. You know, healthy body, man, healthy mind. That's what we're looking for, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, you have been in PE with Dave and Jay and the godfather of health, wellness, and nutrition, Nate Wilkins. Thanks for joining us.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to sign down. I don't want nothing.